the rust of Happy Dust by Crowley. This is candidate Congressman John Kitover running in the 16th district to unseat and defeat Darren Hood. We are reading mystical ASMR poetry. The name of this poem is Happy Dust. Necessity, fearfully flowered with the blossom of possible aim. I am necessity, scry necessity, mother of fate. Fate determines me, and I have the will to create. Vast is the sphere, but it turns on itself like the pettiest star. And I am the lobby that learns all things equally are. Inscrutable nothing, the gods, the cosmos of fire and of mist, suns, atoms, the clouds and the clods, ineluctably dare to exist. I have made the voyage of thought, the voyage of vision. I swam to the heart of the ocean of naught, from the source of the spring of I am. I know myself wholly the brother alike of the all and the one. I know that all things are each other, that the sum and their substance is none. But the knowledge itself can excel, its fullness hath broken its bond. All's truth and all's falsehood is well, and what of the region beyond? So still though I sit is forever, I stab to the heart of my spine. I destroy the last seed of endeavor to seal up my soul in the shrine of silence, eternity, peace. I abandon the here and the now. I cease from the effort to cease. I absolve the dead eye from its vow. I am wholly content to be dust, whether there be a mote or a star. To live and to love and to lust, acknowledge what seem for what are, not to care what I am if I be, whence I came, whither go, how I thrive. If my spirit be bound to be free, save as nature contrive, what I am that I am, 'tis enough. I am part of a glorious game. Am I cast for madness of love? Am cast to esteem them the same? Am I only a dream, the sleep of some butterfly? Phantom fright, conceived who knows how, or how deep in the measureless womb of the night. I imagine impossible thought, metaphysical voids that beget ideas intangible wrought to things less conceivable yet. It may be little I reck, but assume the existence of earth. Am I born to be hanged by the neck, a curse from the hour of my birth? Am I born to abolish man's guilt, his horrible heritage or a seed in his wantonness spilt by a jester? I care not a straw. I understand, do what thou wilt, and that is the whole of the law. Necessity, fearfully flowered with the blossom of possible necessity. I have necessity, turns me eye. Necessity, mother of fate. Fate turns me eyes. I have the will to itself like. Poetry ASMR by Candidate John.
Roman, and then to the King James, and to the NIV. Like, dude, that motherfucking book cost me $450.
Hey,
Like, I love studying religion, but I think people got it all screwed up. Because I'm the one that went to freaking Iraq, and I thought I was a poor kid from like South Georgia. I went to Iraq and I was like, damn, these motherfuckers are really poor. And like they were the nicest people, like talking about Southern hospitality, like how we do down here in the South. Like, hey, we ain't got much, but what we got, you can have some of, kind of thing. same way. And I love my friends from Iraq.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't like the people that wanted to hurt me, but I love the ones that wanted to be my friend.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Respect. Sarah, do you remember what you were gonna say?
No.
Okay, we were talking about like if one love can be more holy than another, and I think Princess is taking a definitional approach of like if it is love, then it is holy, and if it is not holy, then it's not love. Is that accurate?
Yeah, I would say that's pretty accurate.
Okay, and I think that that's a way to look at it. So, but then you would have to then ask the question of like, how can you make the claim that homosexual love is holy?
Well, number one, how can you make the claim that any love is holy? Because the only thing that's holy is God. Like, I don't know. You can, like, that whole concept of being holy precepts that we're capable of holiness, and I don't think we're really capable of holiness.
But, Liberty, I don't know you from Adam. And it doesn't matter, like, your proclivities. Whatever you do, and whomever you feel that you are a part of while you're alive, because don't take life so seriously. None of us get out of life alive. We're all going to die. But,
well, let me make one thing really clear, first of all, is that this is not my position. Like,
I'm just, may I finish my part?
Person, like,
May I finish my part?
Yeah, you have a very clear misunderstanding.
May I finish my part?
Wait,
hold on. Go easy.
She interrupted me.
Bro,
Crap.
everybody.
I'm saying like sometimes, did he leave? I feel bad now.
Yeah, I didn't. I guess I shouldn't have interrupted him because that was hypocritical of me. But it's hard when someone's like going on a diatribe about something they just like he was not understanding that I'm steel manning right now. Like, I do not believe it's wrong. I think it's very easy to argue that being gay is not biblical. I think it's easy to argue that. I don't personally agree with that belief, but I think it's an easy argument to make. And so I'm for the sake of the room, I was just steel manning. I personally have no issues with being homosexual.
Yeah, everyone be gay.
That's all that I wanted.
Yeah, that means happy, right?
I want to say it's not right for people to love, but sometimes you can give the exception when they're letting you know that you're on the wrong track, so you don't have to waste your time.
Yeah, I don't want to evangelize to me about being gay is okay.
Well, I'd like to read a poem called "It's Okay to Be Happy" by Candidate John. It's only a 60-second poem. It's called "How to Be Happy." Do you have 60 seconds for a poem? 60 seconds for a poem?
Bring him back in. He did leave.
Hey, I have a question. I need help. So, we all know that, but I've been trying to get, I want a new bag for my stuff, for my journaling, ecosystem. And I would go on Facebook Marketplace, and I'm trying to find just, a canvas bag. I just found, a canvas, just a canvas messenger bag. And there is no canvas messenger bag in the freaking 60-mile radius of me that is a reasonable price, reasonably priced. Reasonably priced, obviously, cheap enough for me to want to get it, right? Used and abused. And so I was just let me just take a look on, what the horrible Amazon has to offer me. And it does. It's I think less, I don't have to go driving around. I don't have to buy something that I don't know. So anyway, I can't pick between two colors. One first, if anyone has a messenger bag, a canvas messenger bag that they're willing to sell me, I'm looking up to $30. Anywhere 30, 35. 35 would probably be most. let me know. But I have two options so far, okay? And this is the first option, and I'm not sure which color to go with, okay? So this is the first one. Check my PTR, everybody. It says option 1. Everybody look. Ooh. Ah. Okay, and now this is the second option.
Was that a poem?
Okay, this is the second option. Should I go with 1 or 2? The first option or the second option?
2.
1.
2 gives birth to 3. 3 gives birth
Anybody
to 4.
else? I need
And
to
4 gives
take a
birth to
tally
all
now.
things.
I the first option again. Sorry to be that guy.
I like 2.
Okay, that's 2 women going for 2.
So Bima, here's the question. Are you in the mood for a darker texture, or are you in the mood for something a little more military-esque?
So that's my problem. Those are my colors, like green, forest green, like the military green, and then the browns. I love both of them equally. I can't make up my mind.
The brown is going to be a lot more versatile. It's going to go with more.
I like 2.
Yeah, number 2, just because I can imagine you roughing it up yourself and creating some character yourself in there.
Okay, Mike, I'm going to show you one again. This is 2, and I'll show you both.
I saw one. I went back in picture history.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. You got plus. So you think 2 too?
Number 2 is it, I think.
Okay. I'm nervous. Okay, I'm gonna get it.
Is that you in your PTR?
Ooh, me or
Mike.
Mike?
Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
You look like.
That's a good shot, bro. I like that. That's a good shot. Thanks, man. It was like a goofy. I was on a set, and I just stood in the camera for a minute, stood on set, and I was like, I took a guest picture for no reason whatsoever. Then it came out bougie. Yeah, it did.
I just wanted to say I was very I was enjoying the conversation about theology. I like having conversations about theology and opinions and life.
As far as Doc was going, he can make a good point sometimes, and from what I hear, he likes to get drunk in the mornings. I mean, who doesn't? But I saw how things were going on, and he often does do that. You guys can't. And not to say that, and again, I respect vets too, but that was, there's a difference between being a vet and being obnoxious. Don't use being a vet as a reason to be obnoxious. That's what I'm going to say on that.
Yeah, I'm a vet too. Hi. We all know Doc. We've known Doc for years, and we've all worked with Doc on trying to, work with him and kind of not totally push him out because he's choosing a lifestyle. We all have, our issues, and we all have the things. I'm also, like I said, a veteran, so I have a softness towards my brothers and sisters because I get it. I've seen the worst of the worst, and he's not the worst of the worst. He can be helped, and he can be a part of the conversation. He has to play nice, though. You're right. He does need to play nice.
Yeah, I will say that sometimes he frustrates the shit out of me because my husband can get drunk and he likes to debate when he's drunk, and it annoys me sometimes. So I feel like I was having a very short temper.
Well, it's for
Here's the nice thing about Doc. Doc doesn't hold on to anything. Like, every room you have a good exchange, it's great. You have a room, you have a bad exchange with him, and he ends up getting moved to the goo or whatever. He doesn't care. The next time you see him, he's already moved on.
I just didn't agree with the stuff you said about Iraq is all. You know, the Middle East is not necessarily like to represent what Western democracy is about.
Yeah. I find that to
who are actual ICE agents, but there are also people to the point who actually are doing things nefarious like kidnapping people. You can't decipher who is an ICE agent or not because they're not identifying themselves. That's what I was trying to say.
Okay, this is poetry limericks. This is candidate Congressman John Kitover reading ASMR NLP hypnosis for your entertainment and delight. Hit the like button and subscribe button now. This is called limericks. Said a Yankee who visited Wells. Say, these ecclesiastical swells seem grand at contriving to manage their swiving to a musical peal of 10 bells. He feared she would breed a fash mill, bring out a disgrace on the family. So he read her a homily in front of the family, and the devil flew out the chimney. There was a young scholar of Spy Hill who retired after lunch to a high hill, said his friends. Well, how was it? A healthy deposit? He signed Vox et Praeterea Nihil. There was an old lady of Cheltenham said, Cunts? Why, of course, dear, I doubted 'em. I thought it my duty to make 'em so fruity. My clients used simply to melt in 'em. There was an old man of Manchuria who suffered from painful dysuria. It was not yet you thought it from a girl that he courted, but from trying to read Browning's Luria. But with early success not content, she grew pious, to heaven she went. Son, Father, and Ghost, and the heavenly host have all got the double event. A hog-eyed abortion named Mud was like a one-eyed rotten spud. His once chance to clean his person obscene is to wash himself out in his blood. The holy theosophist Ledbetter at a Bataway, who said to the head beater, "You prick, I am crazy to suck, but I'm lazy. Just fuck your 5 fingers instead, beater." There was a philosopher, Spencer, who never knew pleasure intenser than once when he saw Mr. George Bernard Shaw attempting to bugger the censor. A sausage-lipped songster of staining was solemnly bent on attaining. But he broke all the rules about managing tools, and so he broke down in the training. A party called Alistair Crank was respected in every bank. Why must we assume that they put on his tomb, he lived and he died and he stank? A note on the limericks. Most of Crowley's limericks were not published until after his death. Most were distinctly scabrous, but some others, like those above, give an insight into their author. Numbers 1 and 6 indicate his attitude towards his church. 7 and 10 are cruel attacks on those whom he felt had let him down. Blind in one eye, Norman Mudd was a Crowley follower from the Abbey of Thelma days, whom the poet later cast off as a failure. Similarly, the staining songster was the poet Victor Newberg, whom Crowley assessed a magical failure. The pawn and tool being both the equipment for conducting rites and the penis, they had had a homosexual relationship, part of Crowley's sex magic. C.W. Ledbetter was the companion of Ernie's best son and a leading philosophist and poet hater. TV Shaw who dismisses the negative power. The final image might be led to extreme irony.
He feared she would read a fashion the disgrace of the family. In front of the family, and the devil flew out the chicken. How was I doubt him. I thought it my duty was to make myself fruit. Suffered from painful dysuria. It was not yet you thought.
Okay, those limits. We just finished. It took me 2 weeks to finish Selected Poems of Aleister Crowley. It's a poetry book. That's the very end. That's the appendix. Those are basically dirty limericks. So, recorded all this for YouTube. How do you spell limericks? Yep. All right, limericks. Okay, this has been Poetry Limericks. Hope you enjoyed.
Can't control what people are going to use.
Statistics on child violent crimes, parental responsibility, failures of CPS, prisons for children versus psychiatric help for children, and prevention for parents on how to help. I don't know that you can keep your kid. I think that sociopaths are born. I think. I'm not even real sure on that, but yeah, she's doing a room about it today. Apparently, that scenario was very, very gruesome.
That's terrible. I don't know if y'all heard of story. This happened in like 1993, 95. There's two, I'll go through this quickly. You can look it up. In Liverpool, England, 2 10-year-old boys kidnapped a 2-year-old boy and they killed him like that. This is in the 90s. Something's going on. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm going to see if I can pull this story. Honestly, I have avoided this. I heard about it, but I've avoided looking
I was gonna
for
say
this story.
I might respectfully leave the room. If you could let me know when you're done having this conversation.
I won't bring it up anymore. I just
no, it's not that. I want to respect. Like, some people want to have the conversation, but I'm having a lot of just saying. Yeah.
Well, it's, like I said, I've avoided it myself, Melissa, so I get that.
It seems like everybody's been having trouble trying to define the insanity that has been going on with all of these different situations. And I think that social media and AI has had a lot to do with people's opinions, with their ability to create their own opinions. And it's kind of frightening because it seems like there, as Vero said, something going on, a greater power maybe that.
Holy shit.
Hit the like button and subscribe button now. This is called Limericks.
swells seem grand and contriving to manage their swiving to a musical peal of 10 bells. He feared she would breed a fash mill, bring out a disgrace on the family. So he read her a homily in front of the family, and the devil flew out the chimney. There was a young scholar of Spy Hill who retired after lunch to a high hill, said his friends. Well, how was it? A healthy deposit? He said, vox et praeterea nihil. There was an old lady of Cheltenham said, cunts? Why, of course, dear, I doubted them. I thought it my duty to make them so fruity. My clients used simply to melt in them. There was an old man of Manchuria who suffered from painful dysuria. It was not yet you thought it from a girl that he caught it, but from trying to read Browning's Luria. But with early success not content, she grew pious, to heaven she went. Son, Father, and Ghost, and the heavenly host have all got the double event. A hog iron portion named Mud was like a one-eyed rotten spud. His once chance to clean his person obscene is to wash himself out in his blood. The holy theosophist learned better at a batway, who said to the head beater, "You prick, I am crazy to suck, but I'm lazy. Just fuck your 5 fingers instead, beater." There was a philosopher, Spencer, who never knew pleasure intenser than once when he saw Mr. George Bernard Shaw attempting to bugger the censor. A sausage-lit songster abstaining was solemnly bent on attaining. But he broke all the rules about managing tools, and so he broke down in the training. A party called Alistair Crank was respected in every bank. Why must we assume that they put on his tomb, he lived, and he died, and he stayed? A note on the limericks. Most of Crowley's limericks were not published until after his death. Most were distinctly scabrous, but some others, like those above, give an insight into their author. Numbers 1 and 6 indicate his attitude towards his church. 7 and 10 are cruel attacks on those whom he felt had let him down. Blind in one eye, Norman Mudd was a Crowley. Okay. Okay. So we got a lot of drafts that didn't publish. But, oh, here we go.
Said a Yankee who visited Wells. Say, these ecclesiastical swells seem grand and contriving to manage the swiving to a music peal of 10 bells. He feared she would breed a thatch mill, bring out the disgrace of the family. So he rendered a homily in front of the family, and the devil flew out the chimney. It was a young stolen spy hill. Tired after lunch to a high hill. Said his friends. Well, how was it? A healthy deposit beside Fox et Preteria Nile. There was no lady of Cheltenham said, Cunts, of course there. And I said, I thought it my duty to make them so fruity. My clients used simply to melt. This old man of Manchuria suffered from painful basuria. It was not yet you thought it from a girl that he thought it, but from trying to read brownies for a lawyer. But with early success not content, she grew pious to heaven she went, Son, Father, and Ghost, in the heavenly host, evolved of the double event. A hog-eyed abortion named Mud was like a one-eyed rock. Sis, like bunches. Sis. Sis. This isn't working. We're gonna have this live. Hope you guys enjoyed this poetry reading. Go to johnforcongress.com.